Hello everybody, Over Easy Evan here. We're back with another episode of Against the Storm. We're diving in right after completing our first run in the last episode, doing a couple meta upgrades as well in the Smoldering City. And we're ready to continue. So, before recording, I thought about what I wanted to do here. And I think what I want to do is work my way towards this Corrosive Torrent. It's a world map modifier. It's basically what it says there is that you can't refund resources after destroying a building, which we didn't actually do in the last episode, so it shouldn't be too difficult. In order to get there, we're going to have to work our way this way. You can kind of see it's a movement system where you can move about 2 hexes in any direction. So we're going to have to go here or here to start. And actually looking at it, if we go here, we will face that effect, but gain a bit more rewards. So looking here, we will gain, I believe it was a chest of some sort, 2 of those seal fragments, 11 tools, 11 parts, and then 36 of our food stockpiles, which is the currency to unlock things. So I think we can go ahead and try it out. Looking at our caravans, we have 7 humans coming along with our base goods, 20 berries, 5 pipes, and then a group of 2 villagers. Or we come with 4 and 4, that's humans and beavers, and bringing along 20 coats and 20 roots. I sort of like the idea of bringing along coats. Just maybe it's simply because we didn't have coats and we needed them last game. I think we'll go with that. And then as for our embarkation bonuses, right now it's kind of, we're just going to have to take those 3 options, and that's fine. Perfectly fine. All right, yes, here's our rewards. Machinery. Okay, so I was mistaken. It's actually not parts. Parts are actually like within the game. Machinery seems to be a piece outside of the game, probably for unlocks as well. Yeah, upgrades. So seal fragments, we need those to unlock. I'm actually not going to jump back, but the bronze seal down below, we need the seal fragments to unlock that, and then a royal resupply. We'll also gain some experience. Looks like we have some decently fertile soil. Conditions, we have 3 negative effects, 2 positive effects. We have trees giving more wood, which is always solid to have. And we have Corrosive Torrent, which is, like I mentioned before, no refunded resources after destroying a building. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. I'm going to do Pioneer again. I think we'll work our way towards Veteran, eventually maybe Viceroy, we'll see. But starting out, I'm gonna run these through on Pioneer. So, okay, let's go. I'm thinking about increasing the length of episodes. It's something I've just thought about. If I'm going to be running through a lot of these runs, I don't want to have like a million episodes and have like too many episodes per run through. So we will maybe toy around with doing like 40 to 45 minute episodes. I don't know. I guess I'll just see how it feels. All right, so here are our effects, our forest mysteries. So euphoric vapors, it's active in drizzle. Villagers with this effect have a +1 boost to their resolve. Nice. To gain it, fulfill the following needs: complex food ×2. So complex foods, I was kind of questioning why you would make those in the last episode, but doing a little bit of research outside of the series, I've realized complex foods are actually really good to make. We also have strange visions. To gain it, fulfill the following needs: housing ×1. So just give your villager housing. If you do that, you gain a 20% chance of doubling the yield with each production cycle. That's also very solid. And then we have our usual looming darkness, -4 to global resolve during the storm. Under an open sky, villagers with this effect have soaked clothes and get -5 penalty to the resolve. We did take coats, so that hopefully will come in handy. Quaking bog, gathering speed is decreased by 50% during the storm. That's interesting. It's obviously not good. I wonder if that's something you'd want to like turn off gathering during the storm, or maybe you just don't. I don't know. And then greater threat, -2 to global resolve for each dangerous and forbidden glade discovered since the beginning of the settlement. So we don't want to pop too many of those. Although this is active from hostility 4, we weren't even close to that last run. So that's something we don't have to worry too much about, hopefully, especially on the Pioneer difficulty. All right, let us jump in to the actual gameplay. It takes a little bit to get started on these, and I hope it's interesting to look at some of those things before, just so you understand what's going on in the game. I probably shouldn't have clicked that off. That was something I maybe wanted to look at, this consumption control. But anyway, taking a quick peek, we've got a few glades we can pop right away if we'd like. We also have some dangerous glades over here, so maybe it would make sense to work our way up here. Couple down here as well. We've got some berries, and we've got some flax fields to start as well. Okay, let's go ahead and choose our blueprint. We can pick a plantation, a forager's camp, and an herbalist's camp. So one thing that I also read was you don't have to pick these right away. You can play for a little bit and see kind of what you uncover. Like if you uncover a glade and see if there's something you need, you could do it that way. We could do an herbalist camp. That might make sense. But I might not pick it right away, actually. And then, oops, I'm sorry, that was our building. And our orders aren't there yet. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just press play. Excuse me. I will build a small herbalist camp here. I will build some housing, of course. 8 people. I believe what I want to do is work my way over here to start. Maybe pop these if we decide to. Probably not go this way. So with that in mind, we're going to build some housing here. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it like that. Oof. That does not line up. Gross. Not that it really matters too much. Again, this is a sort of a city builder, but also sort of not. You know, it's not something you want to spend hours on making things perfect, because you're not going to have this city eventually. And by eventually, I mean like in an hour of gameplay. So, all right, let's jump in. We'll hit ×2 speed. We're just going to be building some houses. Really, I should have thrown in a forester's camp as well, or sorry, a woodcutter's camp, which we'll throw down right there. Let's assign someone to do some berries. Yeah, we need the wood cutting going here. One thing I just realized is, what do you need wood for the woodcutters camp? No, you don't. Okay, I was questioning, what if you just accidentally build too many houses and then you don't have wood? That would be bad. So let's just drop in some beavers right away to get some wood cutting going. I would prefer for them to start working this way, actually. I don't want them to pop this glade. I don't know if you can like say, hey, do not do these trees. It seems like they do the highlighted ones first, but then if they don't have highlighted ones, they'll kind of do whatever they want. So it's interesting. We also have a lot of people doing nothing. So why don't we go ahead and do a harvester's camp while we're at it here. We should think about food production. We have the makeshift post as well. That's pretty useful at times. Just a farm field for now. So maybe we look at the buildings again and... yeah, none of these are really food production. We can re-roll it for 0 amber. I think we will. Okay, so rain mill, carpenter, or kiln. Carpenter is pretty useful to build planks, tools, luxury goods. Rain mill also for some flour, scrolls, building materials. Kiln for jerky, coal, and bricks. This is a little tough. We don't really have much to make jerky at the moment. So, yeah, we have eggs and roots. We might actually hold off on that still. Okay, our cornerstone. Biscuit diet, a farmer's favorite food. Farmers have a 75% chance of producing double yields when under the effect of biscuits. Interesting. Okay, so we don't have farmers, we don't have biscuits at the moment. Or gain 5 pigment for every 10 insects produced. I don't know how you produce insects. Insects. No? There we go. I have a little bit of trouble with this search. I have to get used to it. So how do you produce insects? That's the question. Or maybe it just means like using the trapper's camp or something to find them. That must be what it is. We don't have that option right now. Let's go ahead and look at our orders. I think that makes sense before we do too much more. So we've got the woodcutters or basic ingredients. Basic ingredients is delivering stormwater. Gives us rainwater condenser, which is +1 stormwater production pipes and a couple villagers. Or we can build 2 woodcutters camps and get 30 wood. That's going to happen regardless of if we try to or not. It'll give us some resin, parts, and 2 villagers. Neither reward is too enticing to me. Maybe it's because I don't know a ton of what you can do with stormwater production yet, but I kind of just want to pick woodcutters, and I plan to there. Okay, next up, more wood delivery or problem solver. Problem solver being Glade events, wood delivery being, you guessed it, delivering wood. So this one, our rewards are pretty much not a lot. 3 parts, 2 villagers, not too exciting. And then problem solver being 10 planks, 6 tools, and 3 villagers. That's pretty good. We will definitely complete 2 Glade events. I think that's something that we can pretty easily do without causing too much pain. So I think I'll pick that. And our last order, trading post and call to arms. Call to arms, deliver 4 purging fire. So this is regarding blight rot and blight rot cysts, which is something that I don't think is actually even in the game at my difficulty. And because of that, we're probably not picking that. For trading posts, we just need to build a trading post and deliver 10 amber, which is fairly easy to do. Plus, we can get biscuits. Now, this is why you look at the orders before choosing cornerstones, before choosing buildings, because not only are we getting biscuits, we're getting parts and tools, but we're gonna go ahead and pick that. If you recall, farmers have a 75% chance of producing double yields when under the effect of biscuits. Now, once we get that, we'll have biscuits. And then if we build a farm field, things like that, we'll have some good, hopefully double yields going on there. So let's pick that. A little bit of synergy early on. All right, why don't we throw you folks in there? We're going ahead and just chopping wood. We do need another woodcutters camp, and I think we will go ahead and throw one in over here for now. Choosing our blueprint. I still don't know, honestly. I still don't know if I want to decide just yet. One of the things to think about is we can produce, like at the workstation, we can produce planks, fabric bricks, pipes, things like that. Excuse me. Granted, they are potentially slower at building them. So the carpenter would improve some things. I think we will pick the carpenter, actually. And we do get a couple options. That's probably why I should be picking them. Okay, we can't re-roll anymore. The lumber mill, the leather worker, or kiln. I will pick the kiln here for the jerky. And then rain mill, brewery, cellar. I sort of like having the building materials and flour options. So we'll pick that. That's what we'll do to start We have our woodcutters camp built. I don't really even want to use it yet, to be honest. I just did it for the order. So let's go ahead and knock out our order. We're getting our resin parts, 2 new villagers. Let's do it. Up our reputation a little bit, and we will be building a house. One of the things we unlocked in terms of meta unlocks was the ability to use the big shelter. The big shelter, let's take a look at it. So 10 shelter to build, 10 wood to build a shelter, 4 planks to build a big shelter. So you do have to do a little bit of production there. You can house 6 people versus 3. So it's pretty good if we have some plank production, which I don't know that we do. One of the things we should do, I would say, put a couple decorations down. And maybe it's boring to just do barrels, but it's a cheap option. So we're gonna do that. The reason being, it's going to level up our hearth to level 1, which is very nice because it gives +2 global resolve, and that's just for really doing nothing. That's pretty good. So one of the things I wanted to look at was, do we have anything that can produce planks at the moment? And I would say no, we do not. I believe the carpenter can. Yep, the carpenter absolutely can. So I think we're gonna build a carpenter. Let's build it here. I think I do want to get some more wood going. In the beginning of the game especially, you really want to push to get some wood. It's just, you need it to build a lot of different buildings. You need it to build planks and things like that. We're gonna need the trading post. Okay, so now we've got Clothier, Bakery, Distillery. And I think the bakery, because of our biscuits, we have 20 biscuits coming in when we complete, I don't remember which one, but that's not really like a permanent influx of biscuits. So we want a way to bring those in consistently. And I think the bakery would be good for that. Distillery is good for wine. Can produce porridge, barrels. Clothier can produce coats, water skins, and scrolls. One of the things that's interesting is in our last game, Clothier came up a lot early on, and then it just didn't come up again. I'm wondering if certain buildings can come up early game versus late game. I don't know. That might be something to look into. If you guys know, please let me know in the comments too. So I'm gonna go bakery, and I'm debating just building it right away. And one of the things I do want to see is flour and how we get that. So flour, we can use the rain mill, we can use the provisioner, we can use the supplier stamping mill, press. I don't know if we have any of this. We may have the rain mill, but basically we're just using grain, or we can use roots to make flour. I don't think we have an ability to do that just yet. Oh, we do. We have a rain mill. Okay. I think we will build it then. And we got some newcomers. Bringing in, we can either bring 2 humans in with plant fiber and meat, or we can bring 1 of each with reed, stone, and fabric. I kind of, I do like having a little diversity of races in this game, just because they have their specialty bonuses, and I think that's something that's good to take into consideration. We also get an extra newcomer if we do it this way. We don't get the meat, but it's only 10 meat. It's not a ton. Let's go with that. We will need 1 more house. And we need planks. We need planks. The issue is we need planks to build the carpenters. So can we build planks with something else? Yes, the crude workstation. So we're gonna have to build that first. Kind of maybe misplayed this a little bit. Let's go ahead and choose a cornerstone. All right, so rooty ground, strange roots spread across the land. Wood production is increased by +1, but harvesting and planting are 25% slower. Okay. Okay. Or woodcutter's prayer. This cornerstone option will disappear if you decide to unpause the game before choosing it. Interesting. Interesting. If you want to take, you first must give. +1 to wood production, lose all stored fuel upon picking this cornerstone. So it doesn't let you go look at your fuel. I have to imagine I don't have that much fuel. I don't know. See, if I would have been playing this longer, I would know what some of these are, but I don't. It's interesting though. I'm kind of debating that. Or we can just decline and get 10 amber. Or we could just decline. Harvesting and planting are 25% slower. That's... Oh man, I kind of like the idea of... Oops. I kind of like the idea of that just for the farming. It will obviously make it slower, but if we're getting double yield with the biscuit bonus, that's pretty good. Harvesting would be slower, which isn't good. But I think man, I just wish I knew how bad it would be to lose all stored fuel. Does that mean wood? Does that mean just coal? Like what does that mean, I guess? I think we might pick it and just see what happens. Low on fuel. Okay. Did it get rid of our wood? Is that what happened? I think so, yeah, it did. So we're gonna have to really get chopping. Let's make sure we've got a full house on wood cutting. Yeah, so that was a risky move. I kind of wanted to just see what would happen. And I think it's gonna be okay in the end. We will be able to get a lot of wood back quickly because we have that +1 production. Okay, so now we also have the workstation going. Let's get crafting on some planks. Fiber bricks. I don't really think I want to make pipes at the moment, but we'll go ahead and do the rest there. I really need to get some planks going so we can build these. Now, granted, we actually kind of don't even need this. I mean, so one of the things that's interesting that I learned, you can build planks with both the crude workstation and the carpenter, but you'll see if you click on crude workstation, for example, 8 wood makes 2 planks and it takes 56 seconds. Whereas with the carpenter, it's only 5 wood to make 2 planks and it takes 42 seconds. So really we want the carpenter. You want to specialize your buildings if you can. All right. We've got some more orders and we do probably want to get some glade events going here. If we can. We do need to build the trading post as well. All right, let's pick our orders. So, cut through the forest to discover 3 glades or deliver 8 luxury goods. If we do the glades, it is 3 of them, but we get amber, we get tools and insects. Or if we deliver luxury goods, which we can with the carpenter, we get +2 to flower production, 15 amber and 4 villagers. I sort of like this. Again, going towards the biscuits. I hope I'm not putting all my biscuits in one basket, but that's just, it seems really good. Oh man, I think we'll go with that. 8 luxury goods actually isn't too bad. The only issue is, do we have the materials to make them? I think it's something we can definitely get. All right, and then our other option here, deliver 18 packs of crops. You get 25% of the amount of goods produced in small farms, plantations, and herb gardens. Again, pushing us towards farming. Or encampment level 1. That one's pretty easy. We did it last game as well. And it gives us tools. Builders can carry 5 additional items in amber. That's pretty good. The only thing why I'm not leaning towards farming is we don't know. We don't really know what we're going to have in terms of good farming field areas. And because of that, I think I'm leaning towards the other one. I also think that we're going to pop this glade here. I think it's time. I think we might have actually waited too long. I'm going to clear some of these so they do more of a straight path. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick the outposts one. That should be pretty easy. We can build another hearth over here and then build housing over there as well. What's going on here? Harvester's camp, no deposits. So we'll just deactivate it. There's nowhere else we can put it at this moment. So what's going on here? Why are we not building? Do we still have planks? We do not. I think the issue may have been because we needed to throw fuel in, but I actually don't know exactly how much you're using. Allowed fuel. Or are we not? Oops. Oh, that's just priority. So it will use all of it. Every 15 seconds it's using wood maybe? I don't know exactly how it works. It might be something I need to look into. But what's going on with our planks here? Why are we not? Is it just because, oh, we're working on fabric. Okay, let's turn that off. We really need to focus planks like yesterday. And then this is going to be priority 4. Which, I mean, that's 0. Everything else is 0, so I don't know why I made it 4. But regardless, we'll hopefully get us into a place we want to be. Let's go ahead and... Can you guys hurry up with that berry bush so I can build a road? Yeah, I don't like how long these are taking. I really wish we would get moving on that. And I do want to get some farming going. We just kind of need a pop a glade here. And why are we not? Oh, and it's storming season. Which I feel like it's not smart to pop the glade during stormy season. So let's go ahead. Just say, hold off on that for now. Oh, good. We do have the carpenter built, which is really good. We can pop a beaver in there. Do we have beavers elsewhere? We have one in the hearth. So let's replace. Although... we actually want the lizard in the hearth. And then we can drop some beavers in the carpenter's area there. They're going to go ahead and create planks at a much quicker rate. And actually, I almost think I want to turn this off for now. Maybe we just actually turn on fabric. But it makes sense for us just to do it through the carpenter at this point. Because, again, we're only using 5 versus, I think it was 8, and the time limit is it's much quicker. All right. All right. We can now break through this glade and feel better about it. Let's also do that. Continue chopping wood. Hey, did we uncover a glade? I didn't ask you to I didn't ask you to do that, but okay. No worries, no worries. So we've got some sea marrow deposits. We've got a drizzlewing nest, which gives us some eggs and a chance at meat. We can build a trapper's camp here. Get some food. Our small herbalist camp needs to be moved. We can build a stonecutter's camp as well, which we will do. And then we have an event here. I'm actually gonna pause here. So we can welcome new people or send to the Citadel. That'll give us amber. Welcoming new people will give us a lizard and a human. All we have to do is send some vegetables. Or some eggs. What do we think here? We do need... oh, man, I need to build a trading post, by the way. But we do need 10 amber for this. Yeah, we do need it for this. Although we can sell things. I kind of like that, just to get that out of the way. Skipping on the 2 new people may be a mistake, but I think that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and do that. And then before I forget... let's build a trading post. It's been far too long. I really should have had this built. Really should have had this built earlier. Let's build that. Let us build a little path here. Okay, and we'll continue. We've got newcomers waiting. Deactivate you for now. We've got a cornerstone. We got a lot to look at here. Well-rested workers, just the right amount. Villagers with the leisure need fulfilled have a 25% chance of doubling their yields, or a shady but lucrative deal. Gain 10 amber every time a villager dies or leaves. So that probably is good, just thinking about it. If you have too many villagers, you can either send them off or have them die. But I don't know. I feel like I'm in the beginning of playing this game. I'm pretty new to the game still, so I feel like I won't take advantage of this enough. We'll pick this. In terms of leisure, I don't really know what types of things we need for leisure. And maybe some building we need to build. All right, so we can get 4 more beavers or 3 more beavers and a lizard. And they'll bring in 10 insects and 10 stone, or 10 reed, 2 bricks, 5 vegetables. I kind of want another lizard. We just have the one. We're gonna do that. Rain mill. We can now build flour, which I would like to do. I just don't think we really have much to do it. But let's go ahead and give it a shot. Oh boy, I'm being silly here. Our woodcutters can't reach. They can't even reach. Okay, so that's a good thing to note. The tree that was highlighted was sort of a gray, silverish gray. Now it's a goldish yellow. That means we can actually reach it. And we've got a trader. We have a trader here. So let's go ahead and take a look. What can we get? We have our purging fire, which we needed if we took the other order. Now, one of the questions I have is, oh, we just have to send 10 amber. Okay, good. We have our order completed. Let's do that first then. We're getting 20 biscuits, 5 parts, 6 boxes of tools. Well, 6 tools. Cool. Cool. I'm getting distracted here, but let's set somebody on our trappers camp. Let's set somebody on our stone cutters camp. I'll do that for now. We can always change it. And so in terms of trading, well, how long is the trader here for? 1:09. I think what we're gonna do is let this run until we see what our next orders are before we start buying stuff. He's about to pop open that glade as well. I don't want to miss it. So let's, oh, and there's our glade. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna take a peek at that in a second. First, we're gonna do our orders. So, deliver 15 packs of luxury goods, or wait, what? Really? Can we double down on this? We already have one for that. This will give us plank production, a bundle of leather, and crystallized dew. Jerky production is kind of solid and new villagers, but this is just too easy. I have to pick it because it's literally the same. So we can just double down. I think that'll be good. We're running a little bit behind right now in terms of our reputation. So having a little jump there would be good. Or our other order, excuse me, is to have 10 humans and 8 need for clothing fulfilled. That gives us +1 to fabric production, 3 humans and some parts, or have 15 aesthetic decorations, gives us berry production, amber, and dew. That's not bad. We have only 5 humans, but we'll probably get up to 10. And then clothing fulfilled. I'm not really sure how you even see that. I'm not exactly sure how you see that. I know we started with coats, but how do we see clothing fulfilled? Here it is. 5 unaffected. 10 unaffected. Did we not? Maybe we didn't pick the... Am I crazy? Did we not pick the coats? Did we pick the other one? Or maybe they just used them and they ran out of them. Okay. Well, anyway. Regardless, I think we'll actually pick aesthetics. Because it's pretty easy. And it'll give us a lot of amber. It'll give us a good berry production and some crystallized dew. Why not? All right. With that being said, let's jump back to our trader. Is there anything we need to complete this? Not really. I mean, stuff for luxury goods is the only thing I can think of. Let's see if I can see luxury goods. can use our carpenter. And we can use wine, tea, ale, scrolls, incense, or training gear. I don't think he has any of that, unfortunately. Unfortunately, there's not really much I want. I could buy a little coal maybe just to burn that for a while. Instead of wood. But I just don't have much I want to sell, to be quite honest. I could sell some wood. But then, like, I don't know. We're just going to end up burning it anyway. So, like, do we really want to do that? We'll set that coal as priority. We can burn that for a while. We do need to choose a blueprint as well. Herbalist camp, herb garden, or small farm. Oh, man. I think farm. Now that I see this, I think farm. We do want to get some farming going. Although herbalist camp for those berries would be solid, too. Can you take 2? Can I please take 2? No, I can't. Okay. Let's build a farm. We'll go ahead and build it right away. Build it right away. And then our harvester's camp, we can move. It's moved for free, so we can grab that, which is solid. And let's take a look into our glade that we just popped. We got some events here. A dangerous glade event, petrified tree. Destroys all wood. That's very bad. Let's try to avoid that. We can either heal it using tea or other stuff we just do not have, or we can cut it down. Petrified wooden structures are slowly degrading. All homes can house 1 fewer residents. Oh boy. Only when it's being worked on. Tree felling is 50% slower. Yikes, that's bad. But I just don't think, I mean, we don't have tea, we don't have incense, we don't have herbs. So we don't really have much of an option other than cutting it down. And that's gonna make some people homeless. So maybe what we do is build a shelter or 2. Because, you know, we're anticipating more people coming anyway. So that should be okay. We have another glade event here. This one does not have any negative effects. We can get some ale and jerky if we just salvage this. Which we could do. Or we rebuild it using a lot of planks, some bricks, fabric. We get a clan hall, a place where they can fulfill their need for brawling and religion. Interesting. Interesting. Passive affects ancient ways. I'm not really sure what that is. Ancient ways. All camps produce 100 greater yield. I honestly think I want to just salvage it. It's easier. It'll give us some jerky. Oops. Let's go ahead and do that. And then our last option here is our abandoned cache, which we can grab some more jerky and fabric. We don't really have an option to do that yet, or we can send it to the Citadel using our tools. You need a little Queen's Grace and Amber. That one I'm going to hold off on for the time being. This is my main focus. So let's do that. Make sure we take care of that because it's bad. It's just very bad. We do not want all our wood to go away. That is not good. Not good. Okay. Let's clear out a little bit more of these trees here. I think we will work our way. Maybe we do like a glade here and here eventually. We could also do this one. We just need to complete one more glade event. And we do want our hearth built as well. I'm just deciding where I want to build that. I think over here would make sense, or even just down here. I'd like to get it down as soon as I can. It doesn't, it can't overlap this one, so it kind of has to go here. Is there a way I can place it? I guess just there. I mean, it kind of is awkward. This is going to be salvaged though, so it's fine. How are we doing here? Oh, we're cruising. We got some beavers on it. Excellent. Building our farm here. One of the other things I should do is drop in the farm field on our fertile soil there. This should not be deactivated, although we have no one we can use there. Okay. I think we're actually doing pretty good on wood. Probably take you off and put you in there. I'd like some newcomers. That would be helpful. That would be helpful. What's going on here? Rain mill. Looks like we just don't have grain, which is understandable. I don't want to deactivate it, but I just... Well, actually, yeah, let's just deactivate it for now. We'll end up, once we start farming... I don't know if you can choose grain, but hopefully we can get some grain in there. And look at that. We've taken care of the petrified tree. That was pretty quick. Did we also get rid of the clan hall? I think we did. We're just grabbing the rewards. So cool. Very cool. We can add in a human here for farming. Hopefully they'll start building in the fields. It is stormy season again. Let's see. Let us see. Hey, we completed our order for, I believe it was problem solver. So we got some planks, tools, and 4 villagers, it seems. Is that the one I just completed? Am I crazy? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it definitely was. Okay, cool. Cool. Once we build our hearth, we'll have 2 more as well, which will really bump our reputation up. And we've got a choice for another building. We can do provisioner, clothier, weaver. I might hold off on this to see what orders we get here. That's actually 6 minutes away. The only thing is, I don't know, like eventually we'll maybe need pack of provisions. We might need pack of trade goods, and I don't really know. And there's nothing I need directly, although where is our, where is our rain mill? Yeah, okay. So flour, we can do 5 grain to make 10 flour in a minute. I'm gonna hit pause here. I want to hit pause here while I kind of discover this. So provisioner, excuse me, provisioner, it takes 7 grain in a minute. Oh, interesting. It is 2-star flour. Is that better? It's more stars. Well, regardless, I think we'll hold off on that for now. We do have a cornerstone to choose. One who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with all. Every glade event solved by making a decision marked as empathy lowers hostility by 40. Ooh. Or you can see the content of undiscovering glades, but discovering them kills a villager. That, you know, if we would have picked that, get amber for killing a villager, that would have been great. Because we do not, I'm going to pick calming the forest. And we said we were holding off on that. Okay. Great. So I think this is where we're going to cut the episode today. I think doing around 40 to 45 minutes, maybe it's too long, maybe it's not long enough still. I don't know. I'm kind of playing around with it still. But this is where we're going to stop it, guys. Thank you so much if you made it to the end of the episode for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. I'm really enjoying playing the game. And we will continue on with this run in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you then. Goodbye.